What's happening, my friends? God always brings you back. Man, God always brings you back to what He called you to. I don't even know if I'm going to share this, but I got to get it out. So for those of you who don't know, I'm an author of a book. It's called Heal the Boy and the Man Will Appear. Learn the importance of understanding and expressing your emotions. I've also just finished a book I need to launch for children and teaching them, young children in grade school, teaching them how to express their emotions. It's called Syrup on Her Pancakes. But all of that comes from my life story, childhood trauma at the age of 7, and then drugs at 9, child at 13, incarceration at 14, and then just lost for the next 10 years and spending the majority of that time incarcerated. And I got out of prison when I was 24 years old, and I went on a journey to change my life. I knew there was more to life than being incarcerated, and I went on this journey. And I discovered so much. I understood, I learned that, I'm saying this in bullet points and short because there's a message here. I learned the science of our mind and our body, biological, psychological, biological, the science of our mind and body, and how it's so important that we understand our mind and our heart and our physical body, what we eat, what we think, and all these things. And then I really seeked and found God. And I always tell people, with God as the foundation, understanding the science of your mind and body will change your life. So I had a bunch of things lined up for this year. I still do. But a few of them dropped off, and there were things that were going to be really great that I thought I was going to enjoy, that I know I would have enjoyed and were going to help people and all these things. But they weren't in line with helping the youth and helping the incarcerated youth and adults. It's always been my passion. The book, I originally wrote it for kids in juvenile hall, and then I just launched it because it was helping so many people, or it helps so many people. Heal the Boy and the Man Will Appear. And a couple of these things dropped off, and they didn't bother me. It didn't bother me at all that these things dropped off. And they were good, great things that I would have really loved. And it brought me back to helping the youth. Remember helping the youth. Remember helping the incarcerated. My passion has been to help that subculture, I call it, because I survived it. I lived through it. And I don't want anybody else to go through that. That's why I spent so much time in juvenile hall every week for many years. Juvenile hall, trying to teach these kids the things that I learned when I started seeking the mind, the body, the spirit. And these things that dropped off during this time, just last weekend, I was at this big venue and looking at these things that I had planned on working on. I met somebody who's involved in working with people who are incarcerated or just getting out. And it triggered me, and it reminded me, God just sent me, man, I had all these tingling, this energy from God, who said, you forgot again what you're supposed to be doing. You forgot again, man. That's like, I want to punch myself in the head sometimes. I do great things. I help a lot of people. And I'm not bragging about that. I'm just saying my passion is always to help people come through childhood trauma, to come over where they're at, to get out of the paradigm that they're stuck in, to stop tripping themselves and to move forward in life and to help others. But the primary is to help the incarcerated, the youth, so they don't get to prison, the men and women who are in prison so they can get out and have a successful life. And God just smacked me with that, and I made a couple of phone calls today, and it's back on track. Thank you, God. He's always there. He's always listening. And He's always waiting for you to come and do the work that you're here to do. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Keep grinding. Pray. And do the work you're supposed to be doing. Enjoy the day.